back again. Warriors, unite! We'll talk about Evil Within. I got to play that game at Eurogamer. That game is God-like. I can't believe it. I absolutely cannot believe how good that game is. The game is a very immersive game. Now, what did I like about the game? The game, it felt like a strategic game, but it was... The game tries a lot to mess with you. You hear sounds, you don't know if something is there. But it's not a game that depends on cheap scares, like silence, and then a bottle breaking. And then, that makes you jump, because you're already uncertain of what's in the darkness. It doesn't rely on cheap scares like that. The game feels like a legitimate game, which creates the game has got atmosphere. That's what struck me about the game when I first started playing. The game has got atmosphere. The game is so immersive. Yeah, the sound, the music, the environment, the weapons. The weapons are actually strong weapons, but they're not overpowered weapons, because the enemies are so ferocious and they're so, like, they don't give a fuck, man. Like, the enemies are strategic. Like, there was an area I went into, and this is me, I'm a Resident Evil player. Like, if you see any of my gameplays, yeah, you'll see that when I play a game like Resident Evil, I go in. All those kind of games, right? Now, I was in a situation where I had, like, the gun you have, I think it's a Colt 45. I went in, I saw two, I don't know what they are, supernatural monsters or zombies or whatever, yeah? There were two of them, and I had a gun. I was creeping, and it occurred to me, I could creep up to one of them, stealth kill him, and then shoot the other one, and then set him on fire. Now, I thought about the scenario in how it could play out in at least 15 different ways. I chose to take another route. So I was like, nah man, fuck it, I'm taking another route, see if there's another way around it. Because the enemies, the game, you have to be aware at all times. The game is very strategic. Like, but the game's eerie atmosphere does its best to throw you off being strategic. So you have to be strategic and use your brain and be aware of every situation, of you having your lights on, because the enemies can see the lights, from not just running about all over the place, because then you will get swamped by the undead or whatever they are, yeah, and they will tacticalize you to death. Like, they will actually tacticalize how to get at you, and they will run through doors. These motherfuckers ran through doors. I tried to run into a room and hide underneath the bed. They were like, nah man, come here. There were hours. I was actually scared playing that game. I didn't want to die. And then just when I thought everything is okay, that scary ass hooded motherfucker, Rubik, came out of nowhere, and I didn't know where he was, and then I tried to run in that direction, and Rubik was right there. Oh, and then I died. Like, that game is so good, man. Like, watching a game is one thing. Playing it is something totally different. I love that game. I love the feeling of that game, because I'm a real gamer, man. As I showed you, I play all sorts of games. So to play a game like this was so refreshing. And I feel like to get the full feeling of Evil Within, you actually have to play the game at night time with headphones on. But I feel like even playing it like that will fuck you up. I really do like that game. And it doesn't rely on cheap scares. It doesn't rely on you being powerless to make you feel fear. It depends on, it's all about the atmosphere and expect the unexpected. But there's always a way out of the unexpected. You just have to be aware. Man, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I knew Evil Within was going to be a good game, but I just didn't know it was going to be such an immersive game that it gives you a feeling. When I played Evil Within, I got a feeling when I was playing it, and that's what I really enjoyed the most. I enjoyed having to use my brain. I enjoyed being on edge. Like, I won't lie, there was moments when the situation happened I had to pause it. I actually paused it because I'm like, fuck's sake, man, Do you know what I mean? Because it was overwhelming. Well, I couldn't think properly because the situation was overwhelming. You know, you can't just say there's a zombie there or enemy there. I have to shoot him in the head and set him on fire. It doesn't work like that. You can do that, but if you do that, you'll be out of matches and you'll be out of ammo before you've got to the next area. So some fights, you have to pick and choose your fights well. There's some fights you have to walk away from and get around it in another way. And there's some situations that you have to engage in a fight. And there's something where you just have to purely use your brain. I love it. This is the kind of game that I want. Not a game that tries to baby me with QTEs and cutscenes and just explosive sequences to try to blow me away. I'm not about that. I'm a gamer. I don't want to be passively entertained and interactively entertained. I want to participate. I want to be in control. And I feel like Evil Within did that all the time. And one thing I noticed as well about Evil Within is it's very important to explore the game. Like when you're playing the game, it's not a linear game. The game's actually a big game. Because they show you it's very heavily, it's got a heavy narrative and a heavy story, which what I learned, I was reading the books and stuff like that, because you've got little books everywhere. But it's also an open game where you can explore areas, you can get items, you can get some weapons, ammo. There's a lot of things to get. There's a lot of notes. I actually felt like it was like a hark back to Resident Evil 2. Well, Resident Evil 2 is a really good game, but what made Resident Evil 2 really good was actually the notes, the hunk reports and stuff like that. It was the notes where you found out about the people that lived in the city or that were police officers in Raccoon Police Department in Resident Evil 2. That's what I thought this game was, because this place looked like it was an institution. And then there's a lot of notes that explains about the inmates, the patients, the doctors, scenarios that happened in there. So it's a good game. It's a really fantastic game. Like, I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to get it. You know, I'm going to get all the DLC, like, to support it, you know, and everything like that. So Evil Within is absolutely magnificent game. I was really impressed. Like, I was actually blown away by Evil Within. So yeah, if you have anything you'd like to ask me about Evil Within, I did get to play it extensively 3 times. I got to play it 3 times. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, I want to go and say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping me with everything, with your comments, my last Bayonetta video. Keep giving me that thumbs up. Keep subscribing. As long as you support me and you're there, I'll be here to support you, and I'm there, and we can just do this thing together. Okay, warriors, take care, and thank you very much.